Whee! It works! How to disable YouTube unblocker. Right. This is my response to the top 3 Tuesday shenanigans, which I'll figure out how to do all the linkies and that when I can be asked to review someone else's video. I think you just link to the original thing, but, well, it's actually a tag which is relevant to me because I have a lot of obscure stuff, somewhat more than 3, so I've limited it down to 4. So yeah, I'm breaking the rules a bit, but hey, I can always do whatever I want on my own video. Anyway, let's stop rambling and get to the point. Yes, I'm using my crappy webcam, so I can't do editing. Yeah, real cameras up at uni to come home for the weekend. So, number 1, the original Husky. These things are pretty rare and difficult to get hold of. I've only ever seen two on eBay, and I managed to get hold of them. That was brilliant. This is my civilian version. The military version at uni sits behind my monitor because I now have a desktop system. So yeah. Apparently came out in 81. I don't know how true that is. You can't find any information for this on the net. And it is, frankly, awesome. Next on the list is the Husky Hawk. This is a weird machine. It's also completely dead. But yeah, pretty much Husky hunts from a non-ruggedized case. My only guess is, ooh, whoops, that they're trying to get into another market, but I don't know how well they did. But seriously, most of the chips in this are all RAM and literally just ROM, and then there's one like 40-pin chip, which I think is basically an ASIC, which has everything else on it, which is quite remarkable. They managed to get it pretty much into one chip. The next thing is this. Yes, it's a computer. It's got microprocessor, ROM, I/O, and RAM. Not sure exactly which chips are the RAM. I've actually technically got 2 of these, although I pulled one to bits because it's in worse condition than this one. But yeah, it's a Dynamite 3 made by Dynatech, who are still going. Dynatech Communications. And it's basically a serial cable tester. And, just for those of you who know your networking, you'll notice 2 familiar 3-character, what's the name for it? Shorthands. DTE and DCE. DCE is the port you actually set the clock on in a Cisco router. Yeah, it's always router, not switch. And DTE is the more passive interface. It goes whatever frequency it's told to. I don't know how it applies with this, but anyway. Interesting bit of kit. No information on these whatsoever. Even less than the Husky. And there really ain't any information on the Husky. And the absolute top of the list and obscure things I have, which is also in the computer category, because if this went outside the computer category, it would be a lot harder whittling it down. We have this PCB, which uses an Intel 8086 CPU, along with a total of 6 EEPROMs and 2 mask ROMs, which you can see the EEPROMs are up here. CPU's there. There's your RAM, which is going to be either 8 kilobyte or 16 kilobyte by my guess. Most of the chips were made in 1980, so this is probably for a 1981 system. There's your RAM controller, there's another type of ROM chip. And you know, this thing, no one knows what it's from. The closest guess we've come to is for some sort of early industrial control system. That's really all it can be whittled down to. It's not really likely to be an arcade machine. So pretty much it's whittled down to some form of obscure industrial control system. So yeah, interesting bit of kit this, and I could show you all my obscure items, but this probably turned into a video that would be about an hour long, so maybe another time. And yes, you may notice, I have the crap box running behind. Anyway, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Oh cool, you can see the IR of the Kinect thing.